I absolutely think it's insane that I've never ever seen any of the Barbie princess movies in my childhood. Almost every girl I'm friends with or know loved the 2000s Barbie movies. But I was more into Bratz and My Scene, and my most favorite of all time, The Winx Club. Since I've never seen any of the iconic Barbie films, I finally watched each Barbie movie as an adult in my 20s. And I'm here to let you know what I think. This video will not be in chronological order, and I will be leaving out any fairy or mermaid movies for a separate video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you don't miss part 2, where I watch and discuss my thoughts on the fairy and mermaid movies. I just want to let everyone watching this video and all of my subscribers, I am feeling a little down today because I make all of this content that gets thousands of views and lots of likes, lots of attention on YouTube, but no one is subscribing to my channel. I don't understand why, because every single video that I put out, most of them do extremely well and they have thousands and thousands and thousands of views. And then the number of views just keeps increasing ever since I started my YouTube channel. But I don't understand why no one will subscribe to my channel. People are just watching my videos, but they're not hitting the subscribe button, and it's really important to me as a content creator. I'm not doing this for no reason. I want to get subscribers and I want to build a fan base for myself. I would love it if people could subscribe and tune into each video that I make because I spend hours editing and recording these videos. It's really important to me. So I hope that you guys can take a minute and just subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you never miss an upload.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Hi, it's me, Flora Fiore. We have so much to talk about in today's video. Let's get into it. But while you're here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss a video. And if you're feeling this video, hit the like button as well. Really, please hit the like button. I kind of need it for my career.
Content creator.
Now, let's get into today's video.
If you're here for a Barbie video, I can guarantee that any other content that I post would be to your liking. Now, sorry for the little announcement. Let's get into this video. Here's my thoughts and opinions, starting with everyone's favorite, Princess and the Pauper. Even though I've never seen this movie, I have seen this on social media as a meme. Girl, it's everywhere. Princess and the Pauper is a story about two girls who aren't siblings, born on the same exact day that look identical. Both girls have very different lives and personalities. Annalise is an elegant, refined, regal, intelligent princess, and Erica is a fun, outgoing daydreamer, free-spirited seamstress. The two girls run into each other in town and realize they look identical. This is when we get a song. Later on in the story, Annalise gets kidnapped and Miss Erica trades places pretending to be the princess in order to help find Annalise without anyone realizing what is going on. Erica does all of this in her blonde Hannah Montana wig. Talk about the best of both worlds, Erica. Erica quickly gets comfortable, adjusting to the royal princess treatment, while Annalise ends up being the seamstress and struggles to actually sew and design garments. Talk about glass slipper on the other foot. Erica has always dreamed of the princess life, the luxury and all that comes with it. But she wants to be free and go wherever she please. Tell me this is not the most relatable character. We are all Erica in this film.
I realized in this film how much I relate to Erica and how much Erica is my favorite, but that made me realize how poor I actually am and how I'm not a princess or rich or have luxurious items.
Luxurious items.
Erica is my favorite in this film. I happen to love her so much. I think she's such a beautiful, gorgeous doll, even though she is basically Barbie with brown hair.
This is such a good movie. All the songs are actually good, and the story and plot is super cute. I can see why this is everyone's favorite. I give it 9 stars.
This film is very worth watching. It was really cute.
Barbie Swan Lake. Everyone should already know the story of Swan Lake. It's a very famous tale, and there are already so many different versions of Swan Lake out there. But this is Swan Lake in the Barbie universe. The fashion, of course, is top tier. All the animals look cunty and are serving. They all ate, and you can't tell me otherwise. Odette works in a bakery with her family. She notices a unicorn through the window. While she works in the bakery, everyone in the town chases the unicorn. A man stops and fires arrows at the unicorn. Odette shouts at him. The unicorn runs off as people are trying to capture it. A man puts a rope around its neck, but she manages to escape with the rope still tied around her neck. She trots off with Odette following. The unicorn leads Odette to a magic passageway, and then the unicorn's rope gets caught on some branches. Odette searches for something to cut the unicorn loose. But Odette finds a crystal in a tree and an ethereal, beautiful fairy queen. With animals are watching Odette as she takes the crystal to free the unicorn. The fairy queen approaches Odette to tell her the story of the crystal and how the crystal belongs to her, and it's her destiny to save the forest. But Odette declines and wants to go home. She could care less about the forest and the animals. On her way home, Lila and Odette are approached by a really bad nose job and a crackling bird bitch named Odile. The bad nose job dude, his name is Rothbart. He put a curse or spell on Odette, turning her into a swan forever. Oh no. Odile is so excited that she squeals, and I can never forget any of the sounds that she makes. Swan Lake! The Fairy Queen's able to turn Odette back to human, except she's only able to be her normal self until the sun comes up. Lila and Odette are on a search for the Book of Lore. Rothbart lures a hunter to Odette, and he hopes that the hunter will kill the beautiful swan. But the hunter refuses. Rothbart tries to turn the hunter into a pig. When Odette steps in the way and saves him, the crown she wears with her crystal protects her from Rothbart's magic. Bet you wish you had that crown when you got turned to a swan, honey. The hunter is actually a prince, and the prince wants Odette to leave and go to his castle, where she'll be safe. But Odette refuses. Of course, she always refuses, the stubborn bitch. She refuses to leave the others behind and stays with them. The Book of Lore tells them that the spell can be broken with true love between Odette and the prince. The Fairy Queen uses the rest of her magic to give Odette the most gorgeous dress to wear to the ball, and the animals teach her how to dance and prepare for her ball. Remember this bird, bitch?
You wanna be a bird? Are you a bird? You a bird! You know why you a stupid ass bird? Stupid? Thanks to you bird, bitch. You stupid bird. Dumbass bird.
Well, Rothbart put a spell on her necklace. Every time she wears this necklace, the prince will see his true love, which is Odette. So every time the prince looks at Odile, he's seeing Odette instead. Odette posts up at the ball. She's not gonna let this bird bitch take her man, but Rothbart isn't having it. He shuts all the windows and all the doors on the swan. There's more to the story, of course, but we will be here all day if I talk about exact details. Basically, Odette and Daniel save everyone with the power of love. Power of love. Okay, so I really wanted to like this movie because the Swan Lake doll is super beautiful. I think Odette's dress is the most beautiful out of all the princess in the animated series. But I kind of thought this film was a little boring, but also kind of relaxing at the same time.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I really wanted to like Swan Lake. I hear about it like all the time, like on social media, and like I see it everywhere. It's like a really popular one, and like the Odette doll is super beautiful, and like I love her dress, but like the movie just wasn't it for me. I'm sorry. Like I really liked how she looked. It was cute. Some of the characters were cute, but it just was boring. Like I don't know. I just didn't really like it. Please don't hate me, or please don't like destroy me in the comments. I mean, like I know it's gonna make a lot of people angry because they love that movie so much and they grew up with that movie, but like I didn't grow up with this, and I'm watching this for the first time in my 20s, so.
Me and my husband actually napped through most of it. He said he really liked Swan Lake. To him, it was really peaceful, relaxing. He loved the music, but this movie was just not for me.
It just was not it for me. I don't know. Odette is cute though, and I love her outfit.
The villains in the story were just really annoying. And hold up, cause this is Odile. Girl, this is where the new Barbie head face mold came from. I was shook when I found out this bitch was Odile.
Thanks to you bird, bitch. You stupid bird.
Anyways, my favorite character in this film is obviously the unicorn Lila, the most cunty of them all. Lila is so iconic, she leaves all of you bitches kicking rocks. Kick those rocks, bitch. When I heard the name Lila, my mind instantly went to Polly. Yes, Polly Pocket's friend Lila. I even rewatched Barbie Swan Lake a second time, but I still have the same feelings about the film. I rate Barbie Swan Lake with 7 stars. Please don't destroy me in the comments. I have the right to say whatever I need to say and feel however I need to feel. Please don't destroy me because I know this movie is really popular and I am terrified of what people can do. It's an honest video about the Barbie franchise. Please don't kill me. Barbie and the Magic Pegasus. This Barbie film is a story about a princess named Annika. Everyone in her kingdom was turned to stone, and she sets out on a journey to save her people, while turning her long-lost Pegasus sister back to human. She meets a really gorgeous, hot, sexy man named Aiden in the forest, who stays by her side and protects her along the way. Annika has to create an ice gem staff in order to save her kingdom and turn her sister back to normal. This movie was super cute. I honestly really liked the film, and I love how Annika and Aiden are arguing and bickering back and forth. I think they have the most realistic and relatable relationship. I felt like I could actually relate to Annika in this film. She blamed herself for what happened to her kingdom and was in doubt about fixing all her problems in the film. Even though it all works out for her in the end, I give this film 10 stars.
I absolutely love this movie. I give it 10 stars. It's amazing. It's super cute, funny. I love the relationship between Annika and... I don't remember his name. I absolutely love love this movie so much. I would have to say this is one of my favorites from right now, but I haven't seen them all, so we can't limit our options yet, but this one is very high on the bar for me. Love this movie.
It was the most relatable for me, and I love all the characters. I loved Annika in this film, top tier for me. Barbie, Rapunzel. And just like Swan Lake, we've all heard the story of Rapunzel, and if you don't know her, it's time to get out from underneath that rock, Patrick Star. Or should I say, Big Sister Sam. Of course, Mother Gothel told Rapunzel she was abandoned at birth and that she never had any parents, but Rapunzel seeks to find her answers about where she comes from and who she's really meant to be.
The secret to where my powers come from and what I'm meant to be.
Take your touchy-feely good vibration, let's all goody-goody-goodiness actually care to listen to your
Gothel casts a spell on Rapunzel's room, trying to trap her for eternity, but Gothel does not know that Rapunzel's got a magic paintbrush. When Rapunzel paints with this brush, it can open a portal to any destination she paints. Damn, I wish I had this paintbrush in real life. Ugh. Rapunzel secretly leaves the tower multiple occasions. Through her paint portal, she instantly falls in love with the first man that she sees, but she has no clue he's a prince. Rapunzel was trapped all those years. You know she's crazy horny falling in love with the first man she sees, a man that she knows nothing about. She keeps fantasizing about her life with the prince and decides that she needs to leave it all behind like Vanessa Hudgens and go her own way.
I meant what I said about movies and summer and just being together.
I'm sure you did. At the time. I also meant what I said. That I want to remember this summer. But not like this one.
Now and something get to the core. I'm kinda happy. Smack my ass like the drum. I say I ain't in the CPR. And shoot up movie. Now watching everything.
Mother Gothel forbids Rapunzel leaving. She destroys her magic paintbrush and her K-tip hair extensions. Oh, the horror. But obviously, this is Barbie Rapunzel. Nobody can stop her. Barbie Rapunzel manages to escape and finds the truth about Gothel. After a huge fight to the death battle between the prince and Gothel, Rapunzel ends up trapping Mother Gothel in the tower through one of her paintbrush portals that was left open from the last time she escaped. Barbie Rapunzel was a super cute watch. I actually like this film, and I'll give it 8 stars. Barbie and the Nutcracker. This is one of the first Barbie movies that was created. It is, of course, a classic Barbie film with the story of the Nutcracker. But for the time this was created, it is amazing. Clara is gifted a nutcracker for Christmas, but this nutcracker comes to life in her living room with these evil rats. Clara thinks she's just dreaming, but she ends up miniaturizing down to the same size as the nutcracker. The Nutcracker fights off these evil rats to save Clara and they escape. Clara wants to return to normal size, but in order to do this, they have to find the Sugar Plum Fairy. So Clara and the Nutcracker go off on a search for the Sugar Plum Fairy. Or is it Princess? I can't remember. Sorry you guys if I'm butchering your movie. Clara discovers that her Nutcracker was turned into a Nutcracker by the Mouse King, but also only Clara knows that her Nutcracker is Prince Eric. Everyone is so angry and talks so much shit about the prince. Because he disappeared, they even do this right in front of his face, not knowing that he's the Nutcracker. This made me feel really bad for the prince in this. Eventually, they realize that Clara has been the Sugar Plum Princess all along. This movie was super cute. I love the scenery in the film. Everything about it is cute. My only issue is the whole entire time Clara wears this dress in the icy cold snow. I thought that in the scene with the fairies, they were going to magically change her outfit to a winter fashion, but this never happened. I was waiting for an outfit change throughout this film, and it never happened. In the Pegasus movie, Annika is dressed for cold weather. I was just hoping that Barbie and the Nutcracker would have gave Clara an outfit change when she arrived in the scene with the snow. That is my only dislike about the film. I found this film very relaxing and peaceful, just like Swan Lake and 12 Princesses, but this one did not bore me. My eyes stayed glued to the screen till the end of the film. I rate Barbie and the Nutcracker 9 stars. The most lesbian movie of them all, Barbie and the Diamond Castle. I feel connected like a lesbian. Yeah. 2 lesbian girlfriends are singing a song about their relationship. When they find 2 heart-shaped stones in the river. This will be important later. I've never seen this film, but I've always known this song. I feel connected like a lesbian, Alexa and Coochie. Without seeing this film, isn't that crazy? Liana and Alexa are so close, they are roommates.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
They live in a cottage in the forest, and these girls are very poor and have no food or any money.
They only have each other in a big lesbian ambiance.
The girls are walking through the forest while they encounter a starving poor homeless lady, so Liana gives away the only bread and jam that they have as a food source. The woman repays her kindness by letting Liana pick an item out of the homeless lady's treasure. Liana picks a heart-shaped mirror.
I know what you're gonna do with that mirror. Ooh.
The girls start to sing and quickly notice the mirror is singing along with them. Liana quickly picks up the mirror to see a girl in the glass staring back at them. There is a girl named Melody trapped in the mirror. A dragon flies after the girls. This fire-breathing dragon wants Melody, who is inside the mirror. The three lesbians are on a search to find the diamond coochie, so they can save Melody in the lesbian universe.
Like, she's really coming now!
No. She wants to eat our pussies.
She wants to get Leslie because you fucking twat lickers are here! I'm scared! Please don't lick my twat! No! Stay away! Don't eat me! Fuck! Wait, you're not gonna eat my pussy?
No, I'm just a local girl living here in the islands, man.
Oh, okay.
I live here in a tropical island and I'm a paradise pussy.
The two lesbies need a break from the mission. So they go to the bar, where they reject two men in the bar because they only have eyes for each other. And of course, we will be here all day if I talk about exact details. Of course, the girls break the spell and free Melody from the mirror so they can have a big threesome. The end. I love this movie. It is Barbie and a lesbian romance story. Like Call Me By Your Name. I rate this movie 10 stars.
It's been so horny trapped in a mirror, girl. It's her time to get messy. Yo, major lesbian-a-thon. Woo!
Barbie and the Three Musketeers. Corinne, a country girl who dreams of being a musketeer, goes off to Paris to follow in her father's footsteps. While she's on her way to Paris, riding her horse, it plays a song. I was honestly shook to see that this song was reused for this 2009 film when this song was recorded in 2004 for My Scene Jammin' in Jamaica.
Jammin' in Jamaica. So now we just have to earn the money, and we're going to Jamaica.
Take a look around, take a walk downtown, wondering if what you have been telling me is true. That I've been living large, should accept that it's too hard. Forget about your dreams, girl. No, you wait a minute, 'cause I've opened my eyes, making my way, see, throwing out the disbelief, jumping in and giving it everything. There's nothing left to prove to anybody else but me, so go right ahead and call me crazy, 'cause I'm making my way. Bet I am making my way. This life is a maze sometimes, but at least this life is
I have never seen any of the Barbie films, but I watched each My Scene film as a kid. I was disappointed to see that this song was put in this film. If you're gonna create a new film, create a new soundtrack. Hello. This isn't My Scene, Barbie, Madison, and Chelsea, the Three Musketeers.
My scene, you know what I mean. It's my scene, you know what I mean. It's my scene, you know what I mean. It's my scene.
The people in Paris laugh at Corinne because she wants to be a musketeer. The men even suggest that she stop and let the big boys take care of the musketeering. This really annoyed me, but there's a lot of more sexism and misogyny in this film. I know it's a part of the story, so Corinne can prove herself and show these men that she can be and do whatever she wants. And I get that this is a Barbie movie, but I still hate seeing this behavior from men in this film. Corinne's cat gets chased by a dog all the way to the castle. She runs into three girls, knocking one over in a mud puddle, the second one into roses and thorns, and the third into a fountain. Corinne ends up being these three girls' maid later on, but she discovers the girls dream of being a musketeer just like her. So it was fate that she knocked them over and bumped into them being a rude bitch. Corinne saves the prince multiple times, and when she tells him about her dreams, he laughs in her face and tells her that women can't be musketeers. I will be honest, okay? I lost interest in this film very quick. I just could not watch a lot of the things annoyed me in this film. Of course, I know it would all change in the end of the film, but I don't know, girl, this is not for me at all. But I will give Corinne her flowers because she followed her dream and succeeded even though everyone put her down. Period, sis. I rate Barbie Musketeer 4 stars.
Musketeers!
Barbie Fashion Fairytale. I didn't know this movie was Barbie Princess and the Pea. OMG. This is Barbie starring in The Princess and the Pea, but Barbie hates the director's choices, so she speaks her mind and gets fired. She goes to her trailer to collect her belongings with her friends Teresa and Grace. I was expecting this Black Barbie to be Nikki, of course, but I'm so happy it's Grace. If you don't know who Grace is, she's from Barbie, SIS, So in Style. I grew up with the SIS Barbies. I love the fashion dolls. The dolls are so beautiful. I love that Grace is getting representation in this film. Yes. Barbie gets a call from Ken and he breaks up with her over the phone. Barbie finally hits rock bottom, of course, and she decides she's gotta get out of town. Barbs is off to see her Aunt Millicent in Paris, the fashion capital of the world. But back in Malibu, Grace and Teresa spot Ken on a date with Raquel. But Ken is actually rehearsing lines with Raquel. Grace approaches them and goes off on Ken, but they shortly discover that Raquel recorded Ken's voice while he was reading lines and broke her and Ken up. Girl, this movie just started and there's already so much drama. The tea is boiling hot. Barbie arrives in Paris and is walking down the street and she notices 2 women and asks for directions to Millicent's. But they laugh as if Barbie's joking. This bitch named Jacqueline then proceeds to say she put Millicent's out of business and is the top designer in Paris. Jacqueline, take your attitude and shove it up your ass. Barbie finally arrives at Millicent's fashion house, where we are instantly introduced to Millicent and her assistant, Mary Alicia. Mary Alicia informs Barbie about Jacqueline and how she's been stealing all of Millicent's designs, leaving Millicent to give up designing. Barbie tells Mary Alicia that the design studio used to be filled with life and was very magical, and the magic still exists at Millicent's fashion house. 3 fairies come out and introduce themselves. Yes, you heard that right. They are not fairies. They are called fairies because they do not have wings. The fairies add sparkle to Mary Alicia's designs. Barbie and Maria Alicia get to work on designing a new collection to save Millicent's fashion house, and the fairies persuade Millicent to start designing again. Jacqueline is spying through the windows of Millicent's and sees 3 fairies and decides she needs them for her own designs. She kidnaps the fairies, locking them in a cage, and demands them to make her designs sparkle like Millicent's. But the fairies refuse, but of course they are forced to use their magic on Jacqueline's dresses, and they warn Jacqueline that it's not stable magic, but she does not listen nor care. The pets in this movie rescue the fairies, and then the fairies start preparing a fashion show. Glitterize the new Millicent fashion collection. But there's another fashion show going on over at Jacqueline's design studio, except her dresses reek from the unstable fairy magic. So everyone attending the fashion show leaves and heads over to Millicent's. And Millicent's fashion show was a success. Ken finally arrives after an annoying long flight and ripping his pants at the airport, to being stuck in Paris traffic, changing a tire for his cab driver just to see Barbie in Paris. He runs up on the runway while the fashion show is still going and explains everything to Barbie. And then the fairies change Ken's outfit to a silver glittery suit. Barbie and Ken make up and are back together, better than ever. That is the end of Barbie Fashion Fairytale. It was weird watching this film and Barbie having a different voice actress than all the other films, but it was truly a very cute film. I think this movie had the best music out of all the Barbie movies that I've seen so far. I really enjoyed this one. I'm going to give it 9 stars. Okay, so we are finally at the end of this video, and I've saved my most favorite Barbie princess movie for last. Barbie and the Island Princess. A royal family was on a ship sailing the sea when a princess fell overboard and lost from her family. Rosella washed up on an island discovered by animals who raised her and took care of her. Rosella had no memory of who she was or where she came from at all. She could only remember a song that she would sing to the animals on the island. One day, a prince named Antonio was sailing the seas. Prince Antonio loved to travel and explore. He of course arrived to Rosella's island, and it was fate that the two met. Rosella introduces Antonio to her family. Azul, a stunning, sassy peacock. Saji, an adventurous, energetic, optimistic red panda. Tika, a loyal, adorable, impulsive baby elephant who is very jealous and protective of Rosella. And 2 hungry crocs. Prince Antonio insists that Rosella come aboard his ship and go to the kingdom with him. However, Rosella is hesitant. Azul and Saji think it's a good idea for Ro to go with the prince, but Tika is afraid Rosella will leave and forget about her and the island. Prince Antonio suggests Rosella's family come along. Everyone boards the ship and sets sail for Apollonia. Antonio introduces Rosella to the king and queen of Apollonia, but his mother and father think this is a bad idea, since the king and queen have already picked a suitor for their son to marry. They see Rosella as being a distraction for him. Antonio refuses to be with anyone but Rosella because he's in love with the island girl. The suitor for Antonio walks in. Her name is Princess Luciana. She is with her mother, Queen Ariana. Rosella watches Luciana and Prince Antonio together. Rosella feels misunderstood, like nobody gets her. She feels like an embarrassment being in Apollonia, since she doesn't understand anything about the royal life, and she is far from being prim and proper. Rosella also doesn't want to get in the way of Prince Antonio's marriage. She feels like she should leave and go back to the island. But Prince Antonio begs Rosella to stay and lets her know his true feelings for her, and he invites her to the ball. Queen Ariana does not like this because she wants her daughter Luciana to marry Prince Antonio so she can rule the kingdom of Apollonia. So Queen Ariana tries to sabotage Rosella in front of the king and queen so they will think that she's worse than they thought. Rosella isn't sure about attending the ball, but all her friends help her get ready and each give her a gift to help her look gorgeous at the ball. Azul gives Rosella his peacock feathers to top off the beautiful gown. Rosella ascends the staircase and everyone is in awe of her new look. Rosella and Antonio dance all night together. Everyone in the room notices their chemistry. This makes Queen Ariana angry. She suggests to the king and queen that Prince Antonio and Princess Luciana go ahead and marry early, since Rosella is a distraction for the prince. Queen Ariana thinks if she poisons all of the animals in Apollonia, that the king and queen will think that Rosella poisoned the animals. She would blame it on Rosella and her family, saying that the diseases came from the island. The king ordered Rosella to be locked up in the dungeon, and of course Rosella freaks out because she's the only one that can save the animals. Of course, eventually Rosella escapes and is freed by the prince, and she exposes Ariana for who she really is, and she creates a tonic to save all the animals from the poison. But Rosella meets her mom and finally remembers everything when her mom sings the song to her. Prince Antonio and Rosella get married and are happily ever after, and travel the world together. That is the end of Barbie and the Island Princess. Yes, my most favorite is Rosella the Island Princess. I have always liked Rosella the most, and I love her design. Such a beautiful gown and the peacock feathers to top it off. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love the story of the Island Princess. I like all the characters, especially Rosella and her animals. I think Rosella and Antonio are a perfect couple and match each other's energy very well. No other Barbie movie can ever top Barbie Island Princess for me. It's a completely new story for a princess. Unlike Swan Lake, the Nutcracker, Rapunzel, 12 Dancing Princesses, it's an original Barbie movie. This story was specifically created for the Island Princess doll by Mattel. I never watched this movie when it premiered in 2007, but I remember Christmas in 2007. All my friends received Island Princess dolls and play sets. Even my sister had the Island Princess doll. I remember seeing Rosella everywhere during this time. So she's the most nostalgic for me. I rate Barbie Island Princess 100 stars. It is my all-time favorite Barbie movie and will always be. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if I missed any other Barbie movies.
This video is not over, you guys. I want to share something with you that I purchased just for this video because I love the Island Princess very much. She's my all-time favorite Barbie movie princess. I love her. I love the blue, teal, beautiful, hot pink fuchsia coloring to her dress. I love the beautiful peacock feathers. She's such a gorgeous girl and I love her so much. So luckily I purchased this on eBay. And I'm so happy that I found it because this is so beautiful. It is the Barbie
Island. Bitch.
It is the Barbie Island Princess jewelry box. And you can literally see my phone and me in the mirror as I'm filming this. But I saw this and I had to have it. I thought it was such a beautiful jewelry box, you know? I own lots of jewelry. I'm such a slut for jewelry. I love jewelry. I live for bling bling, of course. So I bought it. But I heard that it was like very rare. I like searched it up online and like only a few people have these. They're really hard to get actually. But inside right there, you can see that there is a beautiful little Rosella in there. And it does still play music actually. I will play the song for you. You just wind it up like this. And then she'll spin around for you. She is super cute. She has Rosella's likeness. My only issue is that she is a pale. Rosella was trapped on an island. She's a tan girl. But it's like really cute. It's like such a cute accessory. I love this. I'm glad I have this in my collection. I found this doll right here with the jewelry box. She's kind of like fucked up a little bit. You know, she had a wild night. Rosella went out with the animals to the bar.
Yeah, girl, yeah. Ooh, I'm an island fucking princess. My peacock pussy. Ooh.
Oh, Rosella, you're a wild girl, Rosella. I will say that she is a very beautiful doll. That face is so 2000s, like 2007 and 2008. Fashion fever Barbie. I think she's very beautiful. She has glittery makeup. She's really pretty. I wanted one that had the peacock feathers. I want the one that has the peacock wings, tail, whatever it's called. She's still gorgeous though, and I like having her displayed with my jewelry box, so it's very cute that I own this. I'm very happy to own her. But if you do want to win the Barbie Island Princess jewelry box, yes, I will be giving it away. Comment below in the comments, and I will be sure to choose a winner. Make sure to share it on Instagram as well. My Instagram is Flora B Fiore. I will be giving this rare, one-of-a-kind Barbie Island Princess jewelry box away for free with the Rosella doll. Make sure to share and post this on your social media, and I will pick a random winner, and I will make a video of the winner on this channel.
So before this video ends, I do have to say, while editing this video, I realized that the 12 Dancing Princesses is not in the video, and I actually did film 12 Dancing Princesses. But during this process, I broke my phone, and I had to get a new phone, and I lost everything on my old phone. So I had to start completely over and start new. So all of my editing in the past of this video, I literally did this video months ago. I had to literally recreate this video, and the 12 Dancing Princesses is missing because of this reason. I am so sorry for this, you guys. It will be in the next video, in my part 2 Barbie movies video, if you guys want a part 2, that is. Depending on how this video does, I will upload a part 2. But thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you're all the way here at the end. I would really appreciate that. And thank you so much. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and comment what you think below. Thank you so much. Goodbye, my beautiful flowers.